Here's my thoughts when it comes to Algorand heading into 2026. Nothing I say is financial advice. However, what I can see as of right now when it comes to Algorand's native token called ALGO is that it's approximately 30% higher than its all-time low. And also, the market cap when it comes to ALGO is back at a level in which is pretty much similar to 2021 levels. So the thing is this. A layer 1 blockchain, much like Algorand, and Algorand also, having an aspect of ISO 20022. And as of right now, basically it's back at 2021 levels before that altcoin season happened that year. But then it's actually heading into 2026. So we're seeing that exact same thing years later. But then the project fundamentally, to me, has improved. If I could randomly go back in time, I'm not saying this is even a possibility, but let's say I went back to November of 2021, when the market cap was nearly 13 billion when it comes to Algorand, I'd be like, can I maybe go back a little bit further in time, to when the market cap was slightly below a billion? This is my perspective. But the thing is, as of right now, ALGO, the current market cap is around a billion. So it's a point that I would have actually liked to return to anyways, which may seem a little bit counterintuitive, but at the same time, I am not looking to exit. The thing is, I am looking to dollar cost average. So if something's at a level 10, right, and suddenly it goes to like a level 2 or something like that, if my intent is the dollar cost average, I would not complain if it went to a level 2. If I'm trying to exit, then that's a different case, but that's not what I'm trying to do. However, my perception is a project seems to have fundamentally improved, but then the market cap is back at 2021 levels before that altcoin season. Am I going to be complaining? I don't know if I would. And also, in a random make-believe scenario, we're around 30% more, right, than the all-time low when it comes to ALGO. So it's not really that far off, actually. So in a random make-believe scenario, again, if I assume that the all-time low was the floor, and let's say I assume that maybe the hypothetical ceiling is like $5, who knows? I'm just using this as an example. So the floor is around 30% away, right? But then actually $5, ALGO is around 45 times lower than that. So the thing is this, if we consider the all-time low the floor, we're not too far off that. But the ceiling seems very far away. This is my perspective. Granted, could ALGO reach a new all-time low? That's certainly a hypothetical possibility. Who knows? But the thing is, if I assume that the all-time low is the floor, it's just not that far away at this point. But the ceiling, it's a little bit farther away, it seems like to me. Who knows though? This is just kind of a random make-believe scenario. So if let's say, right, I acquired a t-shirt at a certain level. Let's say it's like at a level 2. But then someone told me, hey, you know what? It could maybe go to level 1 or something like that. Who knows? Maybe there's like a sale or something. I'll be like, okay, maybe if I get it at level 2, like maybe I get it right now. Okay, if there's a discount, there's a sale. Sure, I could have gotten it probably at a different time, but at least it's like kind of nearing that level 1, right? Because it's already at level 2. But level 10 is very far. You know what I mean? So this is kind of my perspective. So to just quickly recap this video, I am not giving up when it comes to Algorand. I still like the fundamentals, and I think having this prolonged cycle where I didn't see an altcoin season, I think if anything, more time for me to still believe in the project, more time for me to still do what I want to do when it comes to it in terms of the dollar cost averaging side of things, and not to mention, I think more time for the project to improve. So had an altcoin season happen earlier, maybe things would have been a little bit different. Maybe there wasn't that much time to prepare, right? Maybe there wasn't that much time for Algorand to really kind of develop in which it did fundamentally. But then because of this prolonged timeline, the project seems to have improved, I think, in my perspective. Some other projects out there are using this time to actually develop and do something, whereas some other projects out there are not. So this is why I like what they seem to be doing, and who knows what's going to happen in 2026, but I'm still waiting, and I haven't given up when it comes to Algorand, even though this is just my perception, and I am not telling anyone to do anything, but this is just my point of view currently when it comes to Algorand heading into 2026. I want to say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a very nice day, and depending on when you watch this, I hope you all have a very happy New Year's. It's Mali the Captain, and I'll see y'all on the next video.